The time, every time we actually knock at his door for sponsorships, we always get something from him. So thank you, Dr. Gilbert.
Thank you. I want to thank the Indian Student Association for inviting me here tonight for Maroon Vibes 2014. I'm looking forward to the Bollywood music and the dancing and all of the events tonight. I think it's going to be very exciting. I want to say that I noted this week on the MSU webpage that we celebrated the Holy Festival of Colors, and I saw that many of the Indian students were down at the junction throwing colored powder. It looked wonderful. I wish I had been there. I was in my office. I would have preferred to have been down there with you guys. It looked like an exciting time. I will say that this event and events like this are very important for Mississippi State University. It's an opportunity for you to share your culture with the students at Mississippi State that may not know about India, may not know about the richness of your culture and what goes on in your country. I will tell you that I had the marvelous opportunity last year to visit India. I went with 3 vice presidents and Dr. Raja Reddy. We visited Mumbai, or Bombay, and Hyderabad, and also Pune. And I can tell you that it was a trip of a lifetime for me. It was very exciting. Got to see lots of things that I never imagined that I would see. It was a very welcoming experience. The Indian people were very, very kind to us, and we had a tremendous experience there. I will tell you also that while I was there, I saw some things that I didn't really understand what I was seeing. When we flew into the Mumbai airport, they took us with a bus around, and we saw this section where there was some temporary housing. And it looked a little odd to me. And I came back and read a book called Beyond the Beautiful Forevers. And it was about that slum right there on the Mumbai airport. It was a very moving book, a very inspirational book about the people that live in that settlement there. So if you haven't read that book, I would invite you to read it. I think it's a great story about the people that live in that settlement. If you don't know about Mississippi State's strategic plan, part of our strategic plan has embedded in it the fact that we want to globalize our campus. We want to globalize the experience for our students. One of the great things about this event tonight and about your association, the Indian Student Association, is that you help us in our efforts to globalize the campus. Many of our students here will never get the chance to visit your country, so what they will know and what they will experience about their country, they will experience it through you. And that's one of the reasons why it's so important for you to reach out to the American students here, because they will see your country and your culture through their experience and their interactions with you. So you add a tremendous dimension, a tremendous value to our campus, and I appreciate what you do for us. This past month, I don't know if you remember, February was Black History Month, and I had the opportunity to nominate someone for the Diversity Award for the state of Mississippi from the Institutions of Higher Learning. And I nominated actually an Indian faculty member here, Dr. Ronnie Sullivan. And Dr. Sullivan's name was put in with all the other individuals from the state of Mississippi, and she was selected as the Diversity Educator of the Year for the state of Mississippi, and I was very proud of Dr. Sullivan. Dr. Keenum asked Dr. Sullivan to travel to Jackson and to address the institutions of higher learning and all the people that were gathered there. She gave a tremendous speech that was inspirational to all of us. And Dr. Keenum asked Dr. Sullivan to tell the people what diversity meant to her. And she said, Dr. Keenum, I have a hard time thinking about what diversity is. So in her preparation, she said, I thought about what I often tell my students when I have a hard time explaining a concept. So Dr. Sullivan said, I will think about what it isn't. So she said, I thought about what diversity isn't. what is not diversity? So she went on to tell the people there that diversity, what is not diversity, is being in a room where everyone looks the same. She says it's going to every meal and eating the food that all taste the same at every meal. It's going to a neighborhood where every house looks exactly the same. And she really made the point that diversity adds a richness and a variety to life and really makes it interesting. So that richness is what the Indian Student Association adds to Mississippi State. It's what things like Maroon Vibes adds to our experience here. So I want to welcome you here tonight. I want to thank you for your being at Mississippi State and for all that you add to the richness of the experience at Mississippi State. So I hope that we all enjoy the evening here. I think it's going to be very exciting. Thank you.
We now have the President of the Indian Student Association, Nikhil, to present the first statement. Okay.
So I guess you guys are ready for the first performance, huh? I see y'all want to get loud this time, huh? So let's get a little louder. Come on.